Hey there, this is Bing from WonderBingTravel, and I'm out here solo camping this week. I'm actually in Idaho today, and it makes me think of you, especially if you're planning your first trip camping and maybe you feel a little bit unsure. Over the past several years, I've helped hundreds of women get started with solo travel and with camping, and I remember exactly what it felt like to take that very first trip on my own. In this video, I'm going to share simple real-world tips that can help you feel more confident and at peace while you're camping out there by yourself. From packing tips to figuring out exactly what you really need in terms of gear, and also some emotional and mindset tips to really help you feel confident. Because solo camping isn't just about logistics. It's not a checklist. Solo travel is not a checklist. It's about creating space for wonder and joy and really opening your eyes to see all that the world has to offer. Let's go ahead and start with the most important piece of gear, your tent. So I'm going to start by talking to you about my setup. And there are lots of different ways to do this, but I want to share mine with you because it's what I do and what I know best. Several years ago, I bought a tent that literally attaches to the back of my SUV. So you can see here, I open the back of my SUV and the tent kind of hugs the back of it. It's awesome. I love it because I don't have to walk outside to get from one to the other. All my things are safe and dry. I can put up my air mattress, all the things that I need inside the tent, and then I don't have to walk around outside to gain access to the things in my car. I will say that it takes some organization when you're packing to think through what that experience will be like, but it is well worth it. Hey, this video is proudly sponsored by BJ's Raw Dog Food. BJ's is 100% fresh and organic from the farm food, and Lexi has been loving it for 5 of her 6 years and will eat it for the rest of her life. We love that there's a freeze-dried version now, which is awesome for our road trip. Learn more in the description below and try it. Your dog will love you forever. Promised, here's a look at my new tent. It's the Napier SUV tent, and I've been using it for the past couple of weeks and I really love it. It is superior to my other one, I must confess. It's so much easier to put up than the other one for sure. Takes so much less time. You can also check out this video here. I did a deep dive into putting it up and showing you all the bells and whistles, and I really, really love it. So now that we've been out on the road for a few weeks and testing it out, it has not disappointed at all. And as you can see here, it's pretty spectacular. And if you're curious about not just the tent, but other gear I use, I put together a list of my camping must-haves over on Amazon. I'll drop the link below so you can check it out and see all the things that work well for me, both in the past and the present. Lots of goodies. One of the things I like so much about this setup is that it provides a safety feeling for me. I just feel safer. I'm just being honest. I feel more confident if I'm close to my car. When I first started camping, and I honestly have left this feeling in the dust now, but when I first started camping, I had this feeling that if I needed to make a quick getaway, I was already there and I could just go. Okay, I've never needed to make a quick getaway. I highly doubt that I will ever need to make a quick getaway, but still, I am close to the easy exit if I need to be. And you can see that Lexi the Golden really enjoys sleeping in the tent as well. And yes, Lexi, my golden retriever, has traveled with me for the last 5 years now, and she loves camping more than just about anything else that we do on a solo road trip, other than hiking and swimming. From a perspective of first-time camping, you want something pretty simple and you want it to be close to your car. And there's nothing worse than like slugging lots of stuff back and forth, because I'll tell you what, that first time that you go camping, you are going to probably take far more than you need. That's okay. But you don't want it to be really far away from your car where you're just lugging things. And then if it rains so anyway, keep it close. That's the message here. The next thing I want to say about your first camping experience is that you should practice setting up your tent in your yard, in your family room, or wherever. Practice before you go and actually use it. I'm so glad that I did this the first time. It takes a lot. You just don't want to be that person who's trying to figure everything out at the end of a day when you're tired or you just don't have cell service where you can look something up online. Practice before you go. And the other big thing about practicing is making sure that you can do it by yourself. A lot of tents are super easy to put up with 2 people, but a little trickier with 1. Mine definitely would be a little easier if there were 2 people, but I can do it by myself. I've done it dozens and dozens and dozens of times. So you want to be able to put it up and then also take it down and pack it up on your own. Just a quick little story about a time I didn't do this well. So I think it was the third year that I had my tent, and I felt pretty confident about it. For some reason, I did not put it up before I went that year because, I'd done it before. So Lexi and I arrive at our campground. I had made a reservation at the state park. We get there, whatever, and I have chosen my site poorly. It is a little bit too out in the midst of things for my taste. And as I pull in, I realize that there is a massive Amish family, and I'm talking about like dozens and dozens and dozens of people. They're cooking rotisserie chickens over the fires, and they have got all kinds of different games going on and wherever, and there's all these guys. And all I can think is, these men can put up a barn in one day. Do I really want them watching me try to put up a tent I haven't put up for 6 months? I decided no. This was not for me. So I took off back to the reservation front desk area and asked them if I could please have a different site, something with a little more privacy so that I could fail in peace. And thankfully there was a better option, and I saved a little face there. So maybe not the primary reason for setting it up ahead of time, but pride is definitely something that entered into my life that day. So get your tent set up ahead of time, make sure you can take it down, make sure you can pack it up and get it back in your car. By the way, if you're just starting to plan your first trip, I created a free guide that might help, specifically for women who want to solo road trip and camp. And you can grab it by using the link below. So let's talk about the next thing that, in my opinion, you should definitely do to help yourself feel confident on your first solo camping trip. Have comfortable stuff. Things that make you feel good, things that help you sleep well, things that give you comfort. So in my case, that's things like a nice chair. And this, in my book, is a nice chair. I like this chair. I used to have one that was just like an old soccer chair that just was falling apart, and I didn't spend a lot of money on this one, but it's bigger, it's more comfortable, it has cup holders. They all do, I guess, but it pops in and out of the car and in its case really easily, so that's great. I just purchased this really cool little table this year to take with me as well. Weighs only 2 pounds. Check out this video that I just did at Costco, which highlights several great camping items that I found there. This is definitely one of them. Like I said, it weighs about 2 pounds. It'll hold up to 50 pounds of weight. Just really nice to have a flat surface sometimes when I'm sitting in my chair and not a lot place to put, whether it's a book or computer or a game or whatever it is that I am doing. And of course, have a good water bottle. Love my water bottle. Some other things that really speak comfort to me is that I don't go anywhere without my Tempur-Pedic pillow. That's a big part of comfort for me. I have a really nice air mattress, and it has a topper on it as well. I found a few years ago that I was cold a lot of times during the night, even with a great sleeping bag, which is another thing that is really important to me. But I realized that it's the cold air in the air mattress that was making me cold. So I got what is basically like a thick fitted sheet to put on top of it, and it has made all the difference in the world. So comfort is king, or queen in this case. So please get things that make you feel good, make you feel comfortable when you sleep or when you're just hanging out at your campsite. Okay, and for me it might also include a bottle of wine, but maybe that's not your thing. Okay, everybody, another really important part of camping is having good stuff. And I don't mean the most expensive stuff. I just mean having good stuff, stuff that you can rely on and that just makes you feel confident and comfortable. What's camping without a campfire? I always carry at least 2 of these guys with me. Of course, matches, wind, you just don't know what you're getting into. So something that's a little bit more predictable. I also cheat and use fire starter. Why not? This makes sure that I have a much easier time, less frustration as I'm starting a fire. Maybe this is going overboard, but I carry usually more than this, but a bag that has kindling wood in it. In many of the campgrounds that you may stay in, you have the option to buy firewood. Some places don't if it's free and you just have to forage for yourself. But I always carry kindling with me that's dry, so I know that I can get that started along with the fire starter. And of course, I carry newspaper as well. So just a bunch of that to really make sure it's quick and easy and I can get that done real quickly. Okay, another really important part of feeling comfortable and confident is having good lighting. So I have a few different things. Inside my tent, you'll see that I have little cute lights that hang. Those just make me happy and make me feel good. I also have a little fan and that has a light on it that hangs from the middle of my tent. But I also purchased this lantern this year, really good handle on it, has lots of different settings. It's solar powered, battery powered. You can also charge it and you can charge your phone in it. Check out my Costco video again if you haven't yet, because that's where I got it. And I do a more detailed review of it there. I also got this really awesome flashlight this year. It's very heavy duty and solid. I've already dropped it. It's fine. It shines almost 600 feet, so really cool. Again, you can charge your phone on it, which is bizarre. You can also charge it as well and put batteries in it, whatever works for you. So great lighting options are important. Other things that make me feel confident and comfortable is knowing that my food is in good condition and is going to be safe and is also going to be cold or hot, depending on what I want. So I invested in this Arctic cooler many years ago. It is still in great condition. It is not a Yeti, but it is like a Yeti. And things will stay cold for up to 3 days, will stay frozen. I really love it. It's been awesome. A few years ago, I added this Arctic cooler to my front seat. Similar concept. It's really heavy duty. Things stay cold for a long time. I like it because I can reach across and grab things to keep it on the floor of the passenger seat. And lastly, my trusty little Coleman stove here. It just takes a tiny little propane canister, super easy to set up. It also folds up, so when you're done with it, it carries like a little mini suitcase. You can just snap it up and carry it with you. It is really lightweight and portable, and I love that about it. And I take it everywhere I go. Great for chai lattes in the morning, great for any kind of cooking that I want to do. I highly recommend having some sort of stove if you're going to be doing any kind of cooking. Thinking that you're going to cook over your campfire is fun and exciting until it's not that great. So it's really good to have a confident backup to that. If you're really craving more encouragement or you just want to dive deeper, I also wrote a book called There's Wonder Around the Bend. It's part guide, part personal story, and it's all about finding freedom, purpose, and peace through solo travel. I'll link to that below too if you want to check it out. Here's one other area I don't want to forget to mention when you're camping by yourself is don't forget the fun things. So whatever that might mean to you. For me, that means having really cute lighting in my tent. I know that sounds silly, but it makes me happy. I have books that I've been saving to read. I also will have a glass of wine in the evenings around my campfire. To me, that is like ultimate bliss, right? The ability to make a chai latte in the morning, again, around the campfire, like that makes me really happy. So things that bring you peace, that bring you calm, that make you feel really good about your decision to be out there. Have your favorite foods. Like, what are the fun snacks that you can take along with you, or things that would be really fun to cook? Just think about those things that you know when you get out there, you're so excited to just do that thing or relax and have that beverage. So think about the fun things in advance. All of these things work to build confidence and help you to feel secure and excited about your first camping trip. Okay, the last thing that I want to mention is that you should pack whatever you want to pack when you're going camping for the first time. And you're probably going to take too much stuff, and so what, right? But you're going to have what you need. You don't want to feel like you're wrestling ahead of time with what to take. Just take it, right? What's the worst thing that could happen? You just have to unpack more stuff when you get home. But that is a key part of keeping your car close to where you're camping so that you're not hauling a lot of stuff. While this isn't a video about safety, I do think that clearly safety when we are
camping is something that we want to pay heed to before we go and think about a little bit. So, but I don't want you to think about it from the perspective of fear. We're not imagining all these terrible things that could happen. And so, how do I thwart this idea, or how do I protect myself against that all the terrible things that could happen? Don't approach it in that manner. Think about the things that make you feel more confident and comfortable. And again, don't try to imagine every worst case scenario. But if you carried a whistle around your neck, would that make you feel better? If you had a really trusty light, would that be helpful? Something you can reach out and grab. Are there some safety measures you can take before you go to bed at night and make sure that your keys and your phone and a light source are all within a quick arm's reach of where you are? Just think about the few things that would make you feel confident and then do them.
So I hope this video helped you feel a little more confident about camping on your own, especially if it's your first time. You really can do it, and there's so much peace and there's beauty just waiting for you out here. If you're ready to start planning your own trip, I have another video that will walk you through exactly how I find amazing campsites, which I think is something that can be a little difficult or intimidating for people when they're just starting out. So I will link it right here on the screen, and it will also be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to WonderBing channel if this has been helpful to you, and I hope to see you on the road.